Hi there. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. It's really an honor to be here with you and inspire you. I know we are heading, as you can see, to the Christmas time, and I really hope you're in a good mood, in a good setting, and you're ready for the upcoming period. You know, Sometimes we just need to bust the goodness into our ears and we need to really listen to something that will inspire us, that will bring us further, that will give us the zest and the energy to really go for it, to try things. And sometimes it can be something very small. It can be similar things that we already looked at throughout a year, but never had the time to implement. And I have today three things that I want you to take away till the end of the year and to process it, not to be discouraged. And because you might be discouraged, you might be tired, you might be looking around, feel things like, areas that are difficult, and you want to today kind of peek behind the boulder, look behind the mountain, or look at a new mountain that you want to climb. So today I have three things. As we are, as I said, approaching the end of the year, some trends might emerge, and it might be overwhelming majority of things which really slow you down, and you might be really in a position where you're like, okay, I need to do something different to get a different result. Because we know Einstein says that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And I want you, and you probably want to get a new result. So first, I want you to really get clear about your vision and your purpose. I know this sounds very cheesy and very old, but the thing is, many people are so consumed by, the doing, by climbing the mountains, that they forget why they do it. And maybe you're climbing the right mountain, maybe you're doing the right things, but you don't know anymore why you do that. And this is why we need to get reminded. This is we need to talk to friends, get reminders, get perhaps back to journal, back to our vision boards, and really look at our life holistically. Sometimes it might be one thing like relationships, another time it might be that we actually never really pause during the Christmas. It's another stressful period. And instead we need to start pursuing calmness, look at things with gratitude and more love. So it might be really going back to the basics a little bit, if you will, as I call it, and still doing the hard work, still pursuing those goals. But again, as I said, in the first and important step is kind of taking a little peek at where we going, what we want to do. And this is why I'm saying, having a vision board, doing a thing about getting kind of revitalized, if you will, can help you to get there. And there are two things that I can offer you. One thing, my friend Deborah Gemmel is doing a vision board in January. So if you're interested, please reach out. And the second thing, we gonna with Deborah next year, 2024 in October, we're gonna do a retreat for kind of group, small group, and it's about revitalization. It's about leadership. It's about really putting yourself out there again, being brave, and maybe taking a step back, looking at things, spending time with cool people. And so if that speaks to you, please reach out. So the second point I want to leave you with is identify the small daily actions that move you in the right direction and commit to them. The thing is, vision and purpose are great. Those are really needed. And I would really encourage you to spend a lot of time on it. And sometimes this alone can really get you there because you might already know what to do. Maybe you want to get fit. Maybe you want to, find a new job. Maybe you need to start dating again because you had a long breakup and it really hurted you and it put you on the pedal stool, or kind of regretful kind of situation where you feel like you lost a little bit the drive and the zest. But you will need a small action. So if you want to, in next year really commit to things, you need to translate it, right? You need to look at where you're at and where you're going. And there in between might be the gap, the skill gap. So maybe it's you want to get fit. And for you to get fit, you might need to hire a coach, or you're gonna download an app, and you're gonna know that you will do first half of a year, maybe high interval, or first couple months interval, high interval training, and or maybe first couple weeks, and then you move it to more training with weights and dumbbells, and then you go into running or swimming and training different systems. But you need to know what awaits you, and you need to know what actions you need to make. So that means maybe buying shoes, buying some tear bands, knowing that you're going to pay for a gym membership, or perhaps you're one of those lucky ones who have gym at home and you can kind of put on the shoes and really dedicate time each and every morning. But make sure you pin it in your calendar, you pin it in your life, and you know what's happening. The third point, and very important point, guys, I want to give you is engage in accountability and feedback almost daily, I would say. And I know this sounds very counterintuitive, but again, if we're going back to the fitness example and downloading an app, you have a feedback loop every day, right? If you know, okay, I want to do 30 minutes every day, you open the app and when you go through the training, in the end you can click complete or you can leave your notes depending on what app you are using, and then go back to your daily work, right? But if you don't have any feedback loop, if you don't show up to the gym, if you don't talk to your trainer, in half year you will find out that you haven't really progressed and it's all in your head, and you're like, well, I went to the gym actually, every week couple times. But when you look at a log and your journal, you will see that actually you managed to go to the gym only 2 times this month, or 10 times during the half year, which is really little. So depending obviously what your goal is. So I want to encourage you really to look at it from this simple perspective. I know it might be hard because again, we are in different situations depending on what country you're in and you have different goals. But again, remember, our resolutions come back to ourselves and to how we want to handle the new year. Now is the time to look at your vision, to look at what stands in the way, how you can overcome it, what have you learned so far, and make new resolutions. So I hope this gave you a little inspiration. It gave you a little hope again for the new year, that you can look at your purpose, you can look at your vision. Again, if you need help, reach out to me. I'm probably very easily to be found on LinkedIn, or let me know. More than happy to talk to you, or perhaps refer you to somebody I know who can help. And again, if you need just some accountability, maybe some type of workshop or some type of monthly membership like a mastermind might help you. So I hope you're doing great. Keep the inspiration, keep the hope, and I'm looking forward to see you very soon. Go strong, move forward, and make sure you are making a difference in your life and other people's life as well.